Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of College Ball with J Dog. I'm your host, J Dog. Before we get going, y'all do that YouTube stuff for me, please. Hit that like button, give me that thumbs up. Get in the comment section. Tell me how you're feeling this weekend. If you're a Tennessee fan, I already know how you're feeling. If you're somebody else's fan, you might be feeling good, but I know if you're a Vol fan like me, you're definitely not. I'm here to help us get through it. Y'all please subscribe to the channel. Help me out. I'm here making y'all a video. That's the last thing I wanted to do today after that damn heartbreak yesterday. Week 3 was a good week, y'all. There's good football. There's heartbreaks for a couple different teams. I'll shut up. We'll get into it, y'all. Damn. What a day, y'all. Appreciate y'all tuning in. We're going to recap these games, y'all. We're going to save the best/worst for last. Y'all know what that is. If y'all followed this channel, you know which one's the worst to me. We're going to start off with some good news if you're a Tennessee fan. A little bit of good news. Start the show. Friday night, New Mexico 35, UCLA 10. UCLA was 15.5-point favorites in this game, y'all. That resulted in this next thing I'm going to show you. And that is today, first thing you see, UCLA has fired Coach Deshaun Foster, Pete Thamel. I figured it was coming. I didn't think it'd come this fast, y'all. I mean, honestly figured it was coming. Like I said, I didn't think it'd come that fast. Honestly, it was past due, really. But losing to New Mexico when you're UCLA and you're in a Power 4 conference, I mean, you don't really give your boosters a damn chance. I mean, you don't give them an option. So, Nico no longer has a coach. I've seen a few things saying he said he's going to sit out the rest of the season. I don't think those are true. If you've seen those as well, till I see it reported from a source that is worthy of believing, an actual source that breaks news and stuff like Pete Thamel or Pete Nako's, guys like that. Don't fall for none of the clickbait stuff, y'all. Some more good news. My upset pick of the week. It did come through, y'all. Georgia Tech takes down number 20, takes down number 12, I think it was, Clemson. 24-21. They jumped out to a good little lead. Clemson come fighting back. Georgia Tech drops down the field. Hits the game-winning field goal as time expires. Clemson's now 1-2. They still have a couple of matchups they could possibly lose. Luckily for them, they have an easy schedule. So Dabo could still keep his job. I think they got Miami and South Carolina in November. So there's definitely still losable games on their schedule, but they're lucky they play an easier schedule because this is definitely not a playoff team or a national title contender like everybody thought for the season. Including me, I got duped by Clemson. I was new not to believe the hype, but I did because they had the most returning production in college football. On top of a team that went 10-3 last year, or 10-4, whatever, once the playoffs came. Cade Klubnik is not what we thought he was going to be. I thought he was overrated, but I thought he was good enough. Now that he's going into his senior year, I figured after a decent year last year, he might take that next step. They're blaming it on his top receiver being out, Antonio Williams, but he's still got 2 or 3 other 5- and 4-star guys to throw the ball to, like Bryant Wesco. So there's really no excuse for them being 1-2. Unfortunately, the game has potentially passed Dabo up, y'all. I mean, he's not willing to use the portal. He brought in like one guy finally, but that's it. You're not always going to hit on recruiting. That's what you need to use the portal for. There's some coaches that use the portal to fill everything, like Lane Kiffin and Deion Sanders. They use the portal a lot more than some coaches do. Coaches like Heupel, Kirby, those guys, they just bring in like 7 to 10 guys and just basically plug places of need that you might have missed on recruiting, or, you got a bust there at that spot, something like that. So Georgia Tech did upset Clemson. I called that one. This one right here, y'all. How this guy still has a job today is beyond me. He officially has a losing record as coach of Florida. His record is 20-21. They basically kept him last year so they didn't lose DJ Lagway. But last night, on the road at LSU, DJ Lagway threw 5 interceptions, y'all. 5. As Booker T used to say, 5 times, 5 times, 5 times, 5 times, 5 times, 5 times. Interception throwing DJ Lagway, y'all. Lagway had a terrible game, y'all. I mean, that's really the whole reason they wanted to hold on Napier, so they didn't lose Lagway. Okay? I see no progression from last year with Lagway to this year. None at all. He's a pretty good quarterback. He's still making freshman mistakes as a sophomore. I mean, once you throw 2 or 3, you got to kind of get a little more shy with that ball. On a bright note, I don't know if LSU is legit either, and I said that before I made this pick. I just think Florida is not that good, and LSU's defense keeps holding everybody. LSU's defense gave up like 27 points in 3 games. But their offense is struggling, y'all. Nussmeier is supposed to be number 1 pick in the draft. Him and Arch and Kate Klubnik and all these guys, y'all, they're all struggling. Like, what quarterback is going to step up and give themselves a chance to be the first pick of the draft next year? Because right now, there's not any. I mean, there's really not. Taylor Green looks pretty good. There's a couple other guys, but really, honestly, all the guys they had as the top quarterbacks are all struggling right now. Arch had a terrible game. I don't have a slide for the Texas game, y'all, but they did not look good against UTEP. They literally, Arch is like 11 to 25 or something. Interception. He's struggling, y'all. And you can go back on my videos when I was doing previews and stuff, and I said, if Arch was so great that he's going to win the Heisman and be the number 1 overall pick, why did he sit behind Quinn Ewers when Quinn Ewers was a 7th-round draft pick? I'm not saying Arch can't develop into a better quarterback, but he's got a long way to go, y'all. You had Paul Feinbaum calling him the best quarterback in the SEC since Tim Tebow. All this without him even really playing he's played a couple of games against bad competition last year. Looked pretty good. Is it all on Arch? It's possible it's not. It's possible their weapons ain't what it was last year. Last year they had a lot of weapons. This year they got Ryan Wingo, some other guys, but maybe they're not living up to the hype. But if you watch Arch, he's literally bounced passes. He's overthrowing guys. He's really struggling. It's kind of mind-blowing. As much hype as him and DJ Lagway got going into this season, for them to play like they have, when neither one of them really done anything. DJ Lagway did beat Ole Miss and LSU last year at the end of the year, but it wasn't just him. That's kind of a backs against the wall playing for your coach kind of thing. I don't think Florida's got that in them this year. I think Napier's gone within a week or 2. Florida's got a tough schedule coming up. I didn't think he'd make it through today, but he did. So I could be wrong. Next up, Miami USF. I blew on this one. I picked USF to cover the spread. It was 17.5. I picked Miami to win by 17. Well, they kicked USF's ass. Let's just say USF ran out of steam, y'all. They got 2 up 2 upset wins start the year. They beat Boise like a drum. Then they pulled an emotional win off against Florida in the swamp. Teams like that don't have the depth and stuff to hang with teams like this week in and week out. They still definitely have a legitimate shot at making the playoff as the G5 team. Them and Tulane are looking like the two that could do it. This one ain't worth covering very much of. It was a blowout. Easy win for Miami. They handled business unlike Florida did against USF. Another one I'm going to cover that I don't have a slide for real quick is Tulane and Duke. Tulane handled business. I picked Tulane in that game. Tulane has a good quarterback, good coach. They was my pick out of the group of 5 to make the playoff. That's on one of my videos before the season started. Tulane's a good team, y'all. They play Ole Miss this weekend. If they give Ole Miss any kind of game, I know they'll probably lose, but if they give Ole Miss a game and they run the table throughout, and so does USF, who gets the spot? USF will have a win over Florida. Tulane will have a win over Duke. Both will have probably losses to 2 top teams too. Who would get the spot in that scenario? 2 1-loss G5 teams that have good wins and bad losses to good competition. This game right here, if it wasn't for another game earlier in the day, this would have been the game of the night, y'all. Texas A&M Notre Dame. Absolute barn burner. That is not the type of game I thought this would be. I thought this game would be in the 20s, high teens. It was a daggone shootout. Notre Dame 40, Texas A&M 41. The holder for Notre Dame has to feel sick. Notre Dame takes the lead, messes up the extra point. Texas A&M drives down, scores a touchdown with 13 seconds. Kicks their extra point, takes the lead, game over. I picked Texas A&M in this game, straight up money line. So I had 2 of the upsets throughout this week. I've got videos from when I was doing predictions for the season and stuff. I had a Notre Dame starting 0-2. Their over-under win total was 10.5. I put that on the over-under bet parlay I did. That's one's already cashed, y'all. Notre Dame could run the table from here on out. My question to you in the comments section, tell me, do you think a 10-2 Notre Dame team makes the playoff with how easy their schedule gets after this? Now, they still got Arkansas. They still got USC, but besides that, they don't have much else on the schedule. We're still not sure what Arkansas and USC will look like when that game comes, when those games come. I personally think a 10-2 Notre Dame probably does get in, just according to how the season unravels, though. You never know. But as of right now, they played 2 good teams real close. They played Miami good on the road. Texas A&M went to their house and got a win. They went to Texas A&M and got a win last year. Then Notre Dame turned around next week and lost to Northern Illinois. Didn't lose a game the rest of the year. I personally think Notre Dame will probably drop one to Arkansas or USC. But if they don't, they go 10-2. I think they end up in the playoff. That's my personal opinion. Y'all tell me y'all's in the comments section. I know this video ain't got the greatest light, y'all. I'm still waiting on my little ring light to come in. It's been a rough day. Yesterday emotionally drained me. I've been licking my wounds today. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. Let's cover this one. This is one nobody's seen coming. There's people picked Vandy to win this game. Nobody thought Vandy would smash. As South Carolina likes to say, nobody thought Vandy would go belt to ass on South Carolina like this. Yes, Lenore Sellers got hurt. Even without Lenore Sellers, you should not lose 31-7 to Vandy if you're a team with playoff aspirations. I know Vandy's improved. I know they're a pretty good team. But this just an absolute dud by South Carolina, y'all. From what I've seen from South Carolina this year, y'all, besides Lenore Sellers, they have no weapons on offense. Their running back's pretty good. He's like 25 years old. Nick Harbor is very fast. I'm not sure he's the greatest receiver. I think he's one of those, if you keep safety help on his side, don't let him smoke you down the field, that you can shut down pretty easy because his route running's not that great, it don't seem. He's more focused on track and stuff. He finally quit track to focus on football, but I don't think he's quite fine-tuned his skills yet. There's just not many weapons outside of that. Lenore Sellers and Nick Harbor are the main weapons on that team. You shut them two down, you're going to beat South Carolina. And unfortunately, Vandy did hit Lenore Sellers in the head, get a targeting call. He's out for the game. That helped Vandy a lot, but Vandy really just dominated that game, y'all. Pavia played good. Vandy's defense played good. Not many teams go into William Bryce Stadium in South Carolina and win like that. So I'm clapping up for Vandy as much as I hate them. So far, Pavia is backing that shit talk up. It's still a long year. But congrats to Vandy on an upset win there. I almost went with Vandy. Decided to go South Carolina. I even said they'd cover, win by like 7-10. Because it was at South Carolina. Terrible pick. This game right here was another barn burner from Saturday. It was 41-28, and Arkansas scored about 5 minutes left. Most impressive thing on this one was Ole Miss, with their backup quarterback, still puts up 41 points, gets a win in a critical game. Arkansas's got a really good offense. I don't think their defense is very good. Taylor Green has played consistent so far this year. Taylor Green's very talented. He's one of those that hasn't put it together yet. Every week, week in and week out. If he can do that, they will play some teams really good this year. They might get an upset here or there. But I just don't think they got talent all the way around him. Unfortunately, I think Sam Pittman ends up getting fired this year. They either give it to Petrino or they call John Gruden because Gruden wants to coach, but probably going to be a Florida job opening. Maybe Arkansas. Virginia Tech fired their coach today after an 0-3 start, which made me really start second-guessing South Carolina because they struggled with them. They ended up closing it out at the end, but then Virginia Tech turns around and gets beat worse by Vandy than South Carolina. And then Virginia Tech goes out yesterday and gets their ass whooped by Old Dominion. Brett Pride has had 4 years, and he's not done it. They're saying Virginia Tech's going to give Shane Beamer a call. Do y'all think Beamer would go to Virginia Tech? Go follow in his dad's footsteps? I didn't think it was possible Beamer would go until South Carolina signed that bad Nike deal, y'all. They signed a terrible Nike deal for $500,000 a year. 10 years, $5 million. That's not going to help in the NIL. That's not going to do nothing. And Nike will probably treat you like they did us. We had a freaking top baseball player committed to Tennessee. And we're a Nike school. And Nike tried to get him to leave us and go to Oregon. And that's why we went to Adidas. And Adidas made us their #1 flagship program. Last but not least, y'all. Oh, I don't even want to talk about this. I've avoided talking about it all day. Absolute heartbreak in Knoxville, y'all. Y'all seen my video. Y'all seen I picked the Vols. Y'all seen I was emphatic about it. I was going off saying the Vols finally get over the damn hump. And even yesterday, sitting around with my family, I told them, I said, this feels like 2002 Alabama, y'all. It feels like we're finally, I can feel it in my soul, we're going to get over this hump. We started off hot, get up 21-7. This game literally played out almost to a T. Like the freaking 2022 Bama game, y'all. We jumped out. We come out hot. 21-7. Georgia calls back. We claw back. Georgia ties it. We go down the field. Field goal to win it. No good. Peter made that field goal. That game would have played out just like 2022 Alabama, y'all. I'm heartbroken, y'all. I'm heartbroken. We get to overtime. Everybody's blaming the kicker, y'all. The kicker did hurt us. But in overtime, on first down, Mike Matthews on a little jag route. Wide open. Drops the ball. He had nothing but green grass in front of him. He would have probably got to the 3-yard line or so, maybe even scored. He dropped it. Then we couldn't get first down. Had to settle for a field goal. Georgia runs the ball, gets down there, scores. Vols go down in agony. Y'all, I've been down bad about it. It's hard to even make this video. I don't think y'all quite understand. If you don't know me and you just watch these videos, I don't think you quite understand how invested in this I really am, y'all. I've been down all day. I'll be down all week. But by God, we ain't going to stay down, okay? It's a hell of a fight. We put up 500 yards on Georgia, y'all. Before that game, we had not scored more than 17 against the Dogs. 17 points before that game. We scored 41 last night. We've got a quarterback, y'all. Everybody said, oh, let's wait to see what he does against Georgia. Joey Dimes, that's what I'm calling him. Joey Dimes was slinging that damn rock all over the field, y'all. He's throwing it up to guys. He's hitting guys wide open. He had 2 picks. One of them was his fault. The other one, Braylon Staley fell down on a little comeback route. It happens. But he did everything we needed him to do for us to win that game. The tempo's still there. This looks more like a Hooker-led team than any team we've had since he left. We showed yesterday we can compete against anybody. I think we can win out. Will we maybe slip up on the way? Sure, we got to go to Bama. We got to go to Florida. One of them might get us. We're not going to lose another one at home. Nobody's marching in Knoxville that's as good as that Georgia team right there. Georgia picked on our freshman cornerback, y'all. Damn, it would have been nice to have Jamon McCoy back yesterday. Because he could have stayed on one side. Colton Hood could have played the other. Our freshman got picked on. Ty Redmond, you played your ass off. You gave it everything you got. Georgia picked on you. It's okay. Was that the most heartbreaking freaking loss we've had in a long time? Absolutely. That hurts way worse than the Arkansas game last year when Nico ran out of bounds on the last play of the game. 8 years worth of freaking heartache about to go through the uprights, just like the 15 years of pain against Bama. Wide right, y'all. Oh, that kills me. What I hope is that none of y'all are messaging any players, messaging the kicker, and all that shit. It sucks. We're down right now. I'm down. I hate the kicker missed that shit. I hate Mike Matthews dropped that first down in overtime. There were little plays throughout the game, obviously could have changed it for each team. But I'm proud of my Vols yesterday. They came, they fought, they did everything they needed to do to win that game, and it just didn't fall the right way for us. I'm a Vol for life, y'all. And like Tony Vitello said, you're either a Vol or you're not. You're here through the hard times, you're here for the good times. Right now it's hard times. I'm down, I'm out. I told y'all that. I'm down. I feel terrible still about it. I've had a bad day. I'll probably have a bad week till we go whoop UAB next week. We're on the right track, y'all. This season is not over. We didn't fall in the polls. I'm going to go over the polls tomorrow. I just wanted to get on here, give y'all this rant, cover this week of Saturday's games, not let y'all down and miss the episode. Look, y'all, it's going to be all right. We got Mississippi State on the road. We got Alabama on the road. We got Florida on the road. We got a chance to break one streak. We ain't won at Bama in a while, and we ain't won at Florida in a while. I think we can do both. Joey Aguilar is not going to get phased by any moment. He showed us that yesterday. We put 500 yards on a Kirby Smart defense, y'all. Who's the last team that's done that? There's not many. We had his head spinning. Hop was tweaked this system. Aguilar's perfect quarterback for it. Once our defense gets a little healthier, watch out. There ain't nobody slowing this offense down this year. I promise you that. This offense is putting up at least 30 points against everybody that plays. If our defense gets a little healthier, you're going to have a hell of a hard time beating us because you're going to have to put up at least 30 to beat us. I hate we lost that game, y'all. I hate Kirby's got 9 in a row on us. I hate every damn bit of it. We're down. We're not out. Y'all rally behind this team. Don't get down on them. A lot of people had a problem with Heupel kicking the field goal after the false start. I honestly think he should have ran another play to the middle, lined it up, but he didn't want to risk another false start, back us up 5 more yards, make the kick even harder. I'm not going to critique him for that. Your kicker's got to make that kick no matter where it's at, whatever it is. I don't put none of that blame on the coach. He can't go out there and execute for him. Heupel had us in a position to win the game with no time left. That's all you can ask for in a game like that. Heupel's still a top 5 coach, if not a top 2 coach. He's turned our program around. We're disappointed. Nobody's more disappointed than me, I promise you that. I'm the biggest diehard damn Tennessee fan they are. We're going to bounce back, y'all. It's a long season. Get behind your team. We'll pout this week. We'll be mad this week. Saturday against UAB, we're going to hop back, strap our damn boots up, get back to work, and finish this season off 11-1, y'all. If you agree, get in the comment section. If you don't, get in the comment section. Tell me what you think Heupel should have done better. Do you think we're good for the rest of the year? Do you think we'll lose a game the rest of the year? I think we can beat anybody on our schedule now. I thought it before, but that game just verified it for us. Our Vols should be 3-0 right now, y'all. We're 2-1. That's okay. Go out, kick ass the rest of the year, get in that playoff. That's all you can ask for. I would love a rematch against Georgia in the SEC title game. That's all I got for y'all. I wanted to address Vol Nation. Give you my condolences. I'm down just as hard as any of you are. We're going to bounce back. If you haven't already, do that YouTube stuff for me. Like, share, subscribe. Get in that comment section. Give it a thumbs up. Do what you got to do. Like I said, I know lighting's not very good on this episode. I apologize. Still waiting on my light. Got to it late. God bless all y'all. And as always, go Vols.